Alright, we're doing Zeklaw's Desert. Okay, this is split. So there's like a building, there's a door on the two sides, the teams start on opposite sides of the map. We need like a body blocker, ideally for each side, maybe. Oops. So I guess Ramza with the white mage here, maybe? Ramza's not the best body blocker, but... maybe Rock Page. Yeah, Page and, I put equipment on, Ava. Because she performed so well in the last fight. I was like, let's bring Ava out. That should work, fuck it. The Sand Rat Siege. Then you've heard about the Order? They mean to strike us for true. I have heard. So what's to become of us? I say we forget this business and run. There's naught for it. Agreed. If we follow Weegraf, he will only lead us to our graves. Aye, that much is plain. Gods be good. Gustav's ransom of the Marquis will fatten our purses enough that we can quit this life for good and all. The Order! They're here! Surprise, motherfuckers! Let's silence this watch before they can raise the alarm. Defeat all enemies. Okay, Argath going right in. Putting that arrow to use. Knight spills out the doorway. We can still technically, like, pinch him there, maybe. Probably not gonna work, though. Okay, the archer didn't shoot. Can he not see us, or does he not have arrows? Could be another melee archer, which is hilarious. And there's a monk on that side, too. Okay, they're spilling out on that side. Delita can handle this monk. So we gotta go reinforce Argath's side for sure. Three turns. Okay, that'll work. I'm just making sure nobody can spill out and knight the corner of the kill, or the corner of the heal before we can get in there, but nope. Could have checked the turn order to see if any of those guys can move, but I'm pretty sure we at least hit the knight in front, if nothing else. So I'm okay just casting this. I should check. I should get in the habit of checking. It's sloppy not to check. Damn, 2 knights down on their knees already. That's huge. Okay, we're kicking this one's ass already. This is great. Okay, he does have a range attack. He just picked a spot where he couldn't do anything before. Wow, they ain't doing shit, dude. They're getting slaughtered. Look at all the time they're wasting. Okay, he's gonna go for the kill on this guy. That's fine. Monk's gonna probably come out. He's in the doorway. Can I use that? Okay, we're just gonna block him in here and then just let the mage fucking burn him to death. Let's do it. I have no problem doing it this way. Bunch of melee guys just pinned in a room, being lit on fire. Tragic. Oh god, Delita. Why are you going in, dude? You're gonna go... He's gonna go down. This round, because he ran into the thick of it. Like, he's just gonna die. Yeah, I can't do nothing. Not running in there. No reason for me to do so. Okay, the monk just moves up to throw a rock. Aw, Delita. Okay, I can move Ramza in. I don't wanna. Can't quite get Delita here. I could try going here. I may bait that monk around though, so we gotta keep an eye on that. Turn 3. Let's check it. Let's get more in the habit of this. Aim, cure. So this goes before anybody. Okay. He's back up. Okay, Delita's out. I think we can push in though. I asked fire. Might as well take that guy out, I guess. Yeah, Monk's going over there, throwing a rock at him. It's okay. You just keep falling back, bait him over this way towards Argath. Very clean fight. The way they all just get locked up in that doorway while Delita just runs in the back is very funny. Oh yeah, and then the Monk is still active, so these guys don't push. That knight just sits in the back. Okay, can't get in there for the melee. You're out of mana. 51 HP. We got a knight here. We'll just move her in. I'll take an ability. Aim +1, sure. I could chant. This achieves like nothing, but I'll just wait. Might as well keep the mages inside. Alright, last cure. Just topping everybody back off. Undoing that little punch I gave him. Alright, Argath's got the kill queued up. Alright. Job done. These sand rats are long in the slaying. It is well no others have found us till we tarried here. Tarried here? I don't know, man. Ain't nobody talking like this no more. Alright, 2k, more money, high potion, blind knife. Cool. Could be an upgrade for, maybe for Ramza. Okay, what has happened to the audio? You've taken leave of your senses, Gustav. Have I? What hope does your fool revolution hold? Dreams do not fill a man's stomach, or make soft the packed earth on which he beds. You see not beyond the end of your own nose. The crown strays, Gustav. It must be led on back onto the path. And you think yourself the man to do this. More the fool you, Wiegraf. You've spoken your fill, then we are done. Good. Alas, I am dead! Wiegraf. The Marquis. No further. How dare you threaten me? Stay yourself, Argath. The Marquis is unharmed. You are free to return him to Egros. Why release him? The Marquis' abduction was ill done. Such craven methods serve not our ends. Let me walk free and I will release the Marquis to your care. A fair bargain. You mock us. You are in no position to bargain. Enough, Argath. He speaks the truth. My bones! Let him go, Argath. Why do you stay me? The Corpse Brigade is finished in any case. There is naught to be gained by a quarrel here. The Marquis as well. He is weak, but he would seem unharmed. We must send him back to Egros. Okay, so we are just going all the way home, I guess. Frankly, I don't remember that, but... Oh, maybe when we hit Merchant City, something will happen, actually, because there is a tendency for that. That is often a thing that happens in this game, right? Yeah, I don't remember. I actually completely forgot the next battle. It is... Thieves' Fort? So, yeah, that must be... That must be later. Okay. Well, let's see our situation here. Okay, so the knife is not a improvement. Seemingly for nobody. Okay. $254 on Squire. I think we'll pick up counter tackle. Kurtz, 245, so there's our raise. Also Knight. $167. 200 for the next spell, so we definitely save up for that. That could be pretty good to have going into our next battle. I wasn't using Derek, right? I don't think so. No. Okay, nothing good on Delita. $100 on the archers, like nothing. I don't see any point doing aim +1. What was our guest quest again? Or class? Squire Dragoon. Okay. So yeah, Archer 2 does not require him to change off to anything else. Still no JP boost. Ah, okay, there we go. We got some new stuff. Okay, bucklers, rods, white staff. Does this matter? Attack 3. Attack 3. So the upside of white staff is that it's block 15, remove doom? Block 15. Okay, so it's just the remove doom effect. Who cares? Boost fire. Spell effect fire. Okay, so the rods matter. Red hood, leather plate, leather clothing, hempen robe, shoulder capes. We'll grab at least one of these just to have one. Couple of bucklers. Okay, so Red Hood. Yeah, just an upgrade over Plumed. More MP, more HP, both. Okay, you were a fire mage. Peter, I think, was my electric mage, my thunder mage. All the more reason to diversify these guys, too. Yeah. Oh, he can have a shield. I didn't know he could have a shield with a bowgun. Whoops. Well, fair enough. Makes sense, because it kind of sucks otherwise. Yeah, not much else to sell. 175 for a remedy. High potions, if I can get my hands on a chemist, will definitely use these, so it feels very short-sighted to sell these. 330 buys me, like, nothing. Well, it's fine. We know what the next battle is, so we just keep moving on. Blind knife, mithril knife. Okay, nothing else new here. What madness possessed you that you would abandon your post to traipse about the desert? Silence is not the answer I seek. Speak and be quick with it. 'Twas I forced Ramza to go. Was that the way of it, Ramza? Did Delita led your better judgment astray? No, I went of my own choosing. The fault lies not with him. 'Tis Ramza's noble disposition that guides his tongue, my lord. It is not as he... You needn't be false on my behalf, Delita. It was I who chose to disregard orders. Might I pose a question, Ramza? What purpose do laws serve when even those who would enforce them choose not to pay them heed? Good question for these modern times, huh? How about that? Adherence to the rule of law is a knight's solemn duty. It falls upon us as beelds to bear the burden of example. Is your intent to live up to your name, or to drag it through with you through the mire? Forgive me, Lord Brother. I believe the point is made, is it not, Dicedarg? Or is it just like Dicedarg? 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 You must not let the how of it steal your eyes away from the what. The rescue of the Marquis was no small feat. It is the way of young men to be impetuous in their haste to do great things. We were not unlike them once. To coddle them is to do them disservice, your grace. They need to learn integrity. So you are Lord Dicedarg's younger brother. Rise, son of Galleon. Indeed, you are the very ghost of Barbaneth. This fire burns in your eyes, I can see it. Such strength and vitality would be wasted atop castle walls. Our campaign against the Corpse Brigade draws near its end. I will permit you to join in the final stage. Coordinated strikes are to be made on a number of their dens ere long. You will lead one of these assaults. Very well, Lord Brother. My apologies, your grace. It was not of your doing, Dicedarg. In truth, it serves only to show the caliber of man we were dealing with in Gustav. A change in plans was inevitable once the fool went and staged the kidnapping within our very borders. And let us not forget, they did save the Marquis's life. He will now be honor-bound to acquiesce. So it was a conspiracy, an inside job. In the end, your brother's deeds have placed us in quite the favorable position. The king's life hangs by a thread. We must move quickly. Indeed, my dear friend, I trust you will not fail me. Political machinations. Okay, so Thieves' Fort down there. Or Brigand's Den. Thieves' Fort is probably the original, version of that. The PlayStation version of that. Okay, so Iron Sword, huge. Longbow, also very good, if we're going to keep using Argus as an archer, which frankly I don't mind. Could use another buckler then to give to him, presumably. Yeah. Iron helms. Bronze armor. Yeah, there's a lot of shit we could buy. We need, like, probably 2 of these and 2 of these. So that's 4K. Another iron sword, or 2 even. So that's like 6K. 7K. 8K. Call it like 8K, 9K, 10K maybe. That's like 3 random battles. The level cap for Thieves' Fort is 6. But I think we're also pretty safe in that regard. Yeah, nobody above 4. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and hit some random bats then. We can see if the story event changes the shops here too at all. Just in case. But I don't expect it to because we only just got the hood. Alright, we'll do one of these here in the end of this episode, and I'll do any subsequent grinding off screen. So this should be Ramza. Peter is equipped, but we're going to leave him. Kurtz, Paige, Ava. And then we want to bring out Ulrich. There's another potential white mage to work on. Should I work on Kali's? Because she can be a white mage, but also a monk permanently. That's much more useful. Ulrich's just like another mystic knight, which is super lame. Alright, some more goblins and shit. This is ooh, we got like a minotaur. Fuck. Ain't seen one of them yet. We'll go this way and let him be for now. Maybe here. I can throw a rock. I will bait this guy into hit me, but he's just a goblin. Oops. Oh, we can actually get him there anyway. Perfect. Yeah, he's a billion miles away. We can ignore him for a while. Can you zap us? Oh, you can. You little shit. It's okay. It doesn't hurt that bad. $32. Want to try and keep him from getting overwhelmed. I guess we'll go here. Shit. Holy fucking damage. Alright, I'm kind of sold on this Black Mage. I really just underestimated how much a 70-some faith fire-rotted Black Mage would do for damage. Underestimated in the sense that I just didn't have any idea. Spin Fist incoming. Returns? We should probably check. Okay, we're good. Piece of cake. Poor Minotaur guy. Just couldn't even get to us. Yeah, let's see what his movement is. 3. Well, bye. Yeah, so definitely the skeletons are vulnerable, because that's like less than half the damage of what the skeletons are taking. Which makes sense. Fire against undead is kind of a fantasy trope, so... Okay, there's like a quarter of the money we're trying to earn. We can sell some stuff too. I probably should have bought 2 of each of those. Oh well. Well, let's leave this episode here. I'll do a little bit more grinding in between episodes to get the rest of the equipment we want before we go to the next node for the next battle.